What's going on, everyone? Hootmoney here with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the 2022 market crash because there has been more things developing, leading the S&P 500 to be down roughly 1.5% as I speak. Now, there's been situations developing in Ukraine as well as further macroeconomic fears of rate hikes due to the Federal Reserve. If you enjoy this content, I highly appreciate if you leave a like on the video. Always highly appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and turn on the post notifications down below so you never miss an update, you never miss a beat. You guys get the information first. Also, if you'd like all of my buy and sell alerts, Hootmoney trade alerts, you can find it using the first link in the description down below. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. All right, so here we have the chart of the S&P 500. As you guys can see, it did not gap down today. However, it did sell off as soon as the market opened at 4 a.m. and then it sold off again as soon as the market open for regular trading hours at 9:30 a.m. Now it's seeing a slight recovery here, although the trend is still downwards, having lower highs and lower lows. If we zoom out more macro, you guys can see since the stock market peaked, it is in a situation where it keeps forming lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, considering that yesterday was a short-term high. So we are definitely in a downtrend on the S&P 500. And if this sell-off does persist, it would send us below the recent low of $409. And a lot of this can develop during this trading week, as we are going to hear speakers such as Jerome Powell talk about raising interest rates. Now, the sell-off today was mostly due to increasing tensions in Ukraine and more disagreements with the Russian government and how they are carrying out their special military drill, aka complete invasion, breaking international law of Ukraine. This morning, the world was shocked by a massive explosion in Kharkiv in the eastern side of Ukraine. As you guys can see, the market-wide sell-off is being led by the Russia index selling off first, Bitcoin also being down, NASDAQ and FTSE are also showing signs of decline, while commodities such as uranium, gold, crude oil, USD in comparison to the ruble, wheat, and natural gas are seeing some upside. So to increase diversification in your portfolios and potentially hedge against the crisis that is going on in Ukraine, you can go long on commodities such as oil, such as wheat, etc. Unfortunately speaking, this is how you can hedge against this crisis if it further develops. NATO will also be holding an emergency meeting covering the crisis in Ukraine, which could lead to further tensions between NATO and Russia, which could potentially cause more countries to get involved with the war, which in result would end up being a world war, not just an invasion of Ukraine. The huge problem that needs to be addressed is that NATO member countries, if they assist Ukraine, whether it's in giving them military supplies or giving them money, Putin sees this as a threat. He sees this as the West coming against to conspire and fuel Ukraine to defeat Russia. So as a response, Putin uses that and says that the West and NATO countries are attacking him, that they are the ones aggravating this war, even though it's clear that he's the one who's doing the terrible things right now, completely fueling this war, and he's merely using NATO support as an excuse to further his aggression towards Ukraine. I'd like to quickly thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Moomoo.com, a licensed FINRA stock investing brokerage that does absolutely zero payment for order flow. They're running a promotion right now where you deposit $1 on their brokerage, you can get up to $7,000 in free stock. On top of this, if you deposit $100, you can get an extra share of AMC. So it's a free money opportunity right now. Pretty much zero risk, unlimited reward, because you can go for $1, get up to $7,000. That's an insane return right there. You can potentially get Apple stock, Amazon stock, Google stock, and you can use those proceeds to trade up and completely just make a bunch of money on your account for free. So if you wanted to sign up for Moomoo, all you have to do is click one of the links in the description or pinned comment section, make an account with them, connect your bank account, and then deposit $1 on their platform, and boom, you will get deposited 2 free stocks valued up to $3,500 each. Anyways, that's all I really got. If you wanted to check it out, you can use the links below in the description or pinned comment section. But with that being said, let's get right back into the video. On top of the situation that is developing in Ukraine, members of the Federal Reserve will be speaking this week, starting with Bostic, who still is leaning toward a quarter-point rate hike in March, which is good. The markets were happy about that, and they rallied yesterday. However, tomorrow, March 2nd at 9:30 a.m., we are going to be hearing from the St. Louis Fed President James Bullard, who is known as a hawk and more than likely to support a 50 basis point rate hike or half a percentage point rate hike in March, which is not necessarily good for the markets, adding some more uncertainty. And we also have Jerome Powell himself speaking twice this week, tomorrow at 10 a.m. and also on Thursday at 10 a.m., testifying in front of Congress. So there is uncertainty in the market due to the fact that we have no idea what these Fed officials will be saying at these meetings this week. We also don't know how they are going to react to this developing situation in Ukraine and whether or not that is going to affect their decision to raise rates. Until there's more certainty in the markets, it's going to be very difficult to capitalize because there is just so much that is unpredictable right now. If you want to invest in something that will not be negatively impacted, again, you can go for the commodities or you could potentially go short on an index. However, going short brings on all of its own risks as well. So all in all, I don't think it's a bad idea to diverse in commodities such as oil, gold, wheat, uranium, etc. But understand, once the market does pick up again and once some of these crises are figured out, and if the Russia-Ukraine situation does calm down, then commodities might end up taking a hit as well. So all in all, there's still tons of uncertainty in the market. It's super hard to be holding stocks overnight because you just don't know what exactly is going to happen. Traders are having a field day, especially if you're doing well. You can still post very green results. And I think it's pretty safe to say the market will keep doing this thing until there's more clarity, most likely until the March 18th Fed meeting, or if we get more certainty in the Russia-Ukraine situation. Until then, I definitely expect markets to continue to be choppy. Cash is your friend. Cash is the #1 hedge. You can't lose money. You can't gain money with cash other than to inflation, of course. But you know, inflation is kind of killing the stock market right now at the same time. So cash is definitely king at this point. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you guys did. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Hit that post notification bell so you always get updated on my videos in a timely manner. And check out Moomoo if you want up to $7,000 in free stock. As long as you deposit $1 on their platform, you can find that using the links in the description or pinned comment section. Also, if you want all of my buy and sell alerts, a private Discord with me and other VIP members, you can check out Hootmoney trade alerts using that first link in the description. Anyways, that's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hootmoney out. See ya.